All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man, Jay. Welcome to almost 4 months with the OnePlus Open. Can you believe that? Almost 4 months. Like literally it is 4 months. It's just a couple days. It'll be exactly 4 months. But wow, 4 months with this amazing device. I've only had a few issues, just one or two, and I am so happy that it hasn't been anything serious. But I wanted to talk about something with you guys today. OnePlus versus other companies in the US. Who's doing it better? I personally feel like OnePlus is doing it the best. And I really hope that you guys get a chance, an opportunity to experience the OnePlus Open. It is offering a ton. And if you were able to grab it on the initial purchase, you were able to get these as well. These earbuds are top notch. Top notch, folks. These are great. I cannot lie when I say that I'm surprised at how well this device was received by the community, just the tech community and the average Joe who was able to pick it up. Everybody pretty much likes this device. So having this now, not wearing a case, I didn't wear a case on this. It comes with a case. It comes with a charging brick. We'll get into that and let's just tackle that right now. I'm still disgusted by the fact that our world over here in the US has moved to this thing about we're going to save the environment, so we're not going to give you a charging brick. It's a slow increments of these changes that they're doing to us in the US. And really, what can we do about it? The only thing we can do is not buy the products. But that's not going to happen. So the fact that it started with the headphone jack pretty much is incredible to see where we are right now. I know the Bluetooth game is taking off and Bluetooths are very good. Great noise canceling. Everything is great about Bluetooth. I'm not going to knock Bluetooth. I really love it. However, the basics, I don't think, I know that OEMs don't really care about the consumers like they say they do, but I think not putting a charging brick in the box is just a huge slap in the face. It's just one of the corniest ideas that OEMs have done to save themselves money. And as a consumer, what do? You got to buy a charging brick. There's a lot of non-tech savvy people out there who end up just buying a charging brick for $40 or $50 when they're by their phone. Yeah, it happens. So the fact that OnePlus is not doing that to consumers, they get a huge, come on, clap it up in the comments with me. Come on, get the hand clap emoji in the comments if you agree. There's no reason phones should not come with a charging brick. Something as simple as that. How are you going to charge your device? Not everybody has money to spend on a charging brick. Now, not just the expensive phones. Before you say, well, Jay, if they're spending $2,000 on a phone, they can buy a charging brick. Not just the expensive phones are missing a charging brick. Almost all the major OEMs now don't have a charging brick. Samsung, Google, Apple. Those are what people look at in the US, and they don't have a charging brick. They don't have a charging brick in the box. OnePlus, on the other hand, may not be as famous and popular in the US as the other three I just mentioned, but they're doing it right. They have a screen protector installed. Now I have a glass one on there right now, but they have a screen protector installed out the box. If you don't want to buy a screen protector, you get a case, you get a charging brick, and then on top of that, you don't only just get a charging brick, you get fast charging, folks. This phone charges to 100% in like 20 something minutes. It's mind boggling. If you ever have an opportunity and you have a OnePlus Open, or I'm pretty sure you've already done this if you have OnePlus Open. If you don't know anybody that has this device or any of the OnePlus devices that offer that super fast charging, go look at it. It's incredible how it just zips to 100%. It's mind blowing. So the fact that OnePlus is doing that for consumers, I love it. I love that they're doing that. They're giving you a charging brick. Their promotion when you first got this phone was these earbuds right here, which is top notch. Top notch. Now, another thing that OnePlus has gotten right is the hardware. Now, OnePlus waited on their foldable device and probably took some cues from other OEMs before releasing of what not to do, and they released pretty much a perfect folding device, folks. This thing is matte along the sides, the aluminum sides on here, matte. It's got a grippy back on it. And if you don't get this version, you get the green one. The green one is a little heavier because it has a glass back, but it's not that much heavier. But this black one, I normally would go for the color device, but with this one right here, having this nice grippy texture faux leather back on here, which basically is just plastic, it makes a world of difference. It makes a world of difference. And then the size of this device is flat out perfect for a foldable device. This is great. I mean, look at, you get all the screen, kind of a thin border around, just enough. I love it. I think they did one of the best jobs, if not the best job, on a foldable device in 2023 when it's launched. This was, in fact, the best folding device that launched in 2023. Simply put, it is just phenomenal. Now you go over to the inside of this hardware and you got this nice matte frame around there. It just continues on the inside. They got the camera up there on the top right. By the way, that camera is actually really good. And I like that they have these folders that you can shrink and enlarge. I think this is super cool. So you can shrink the folder. I just think that's really good. Now I leave mine enlarged because you just have quick access to everything like that. You don't have to worry about opening the folder and all this other stuff. It's just really good. It's really nice. And I just think that they've done such a great job with the OnePlus Open's hardware, and it folds right over into the software, folks. During the ownership of the last 4 months of owning this, I had two issues. My icons were disappearing, and then I forgot what the other issue was, but I ended up doing battery life. My icons were disappearing, then I got a software update, and when I got that software update, the battery life started to drain, like it wouldn't even last a full day. So I ended up doing a factory reset, and now those problems are solved. This this device is back on a couple of days of use, man. It is so good. So good. Now, the phone service I had paired with this is US Mobile. So US Mobile runs on the Verizon network, so it is perfect service. You can run this on T-Mobile and things like that. But speaking of hardware, that's a SIM tray. Yes, they're not forcing you to use eSIM. Another huge plus for OnePlus. Huge plus for OnePlus. You're not forced to use eSIM. You got a regular old SIM tray, and that's just what it is. Always love, love, love that they have just a regular old SIM tray. Where's my Bible app? Pause this, hold on. Okay, we're back. But yeah, I love that you're able to use this software, and I just think the experience I've had with this device, with the software wise, has been great. I can go through probably maybe 2 days, and just only a day and a half when I'm hitting it really hard. But if I just take it easy, I can go 2, maybe 3 days. And so that's a huge plus to this device right here. I keep saying plus, but it is what it is. So the software is on point. The design of this device is on point, but there are some things in the software that some people just don't like. Now, personally, there's one that I do not like at all. And it is the fact that I can't do 5 icons. Now, I haven't been in here and checked since I did the factory reset, but home screen layout, drawer. Yeah, you just can't do 5 across, man. You can't do it. It's very annoying that you can't do 5 across, because I normally keep my Bible app in the center of the bottom page down there, and you just can't do it. It's super frustrating to know that you can't do it. And see right here, I normally keep my Bible app in the center of the page right there. It's just kind of agitating that their software won't allow it. And I did put a launcher on here at one point, but I just didn't like the launcher. I have Nova Launcher Prime or whatever it is when you pay for back in the day. I have that, and I put it on here, but I just didn't like it. Once I opened it up, it just seems like, Nova just didn't flow right. I don't know. I just like the way their software is, but I don't like that you can't do 5 across on this front screen right here. Now, something else that a lot of people don't like is that you can't have different wallpapers. I think that's kind of corny too. Like, I don't know why their software won't allow it, but you can't have multiple wallpapers. And with this being a device that's supposed to be able to get customized to your liking, you can't even do multiple wallpapers. Those are two things on here that are not deal breakers for me. I've just kind of gotten used to the 4 icons on here. I've gotten used to it, but I don't like it. And so I think a nice software update can fix that later on. I could go into developer settings and adjust the PDI, the DPI. Yeah, the pixels. I can adjust that. You can correct me in the comments if you want to. I can adjust the pixels, but I don't know if that's going to work right. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't want to fiddle around with something when it should just work right out the box. This is Android. Yeah, I don't want to mess with a bunch of stuff if I don't have to. So I shouldn't have to do all that. Something as basic as doing 5 across is just a must for me. I really, really like it. I really love doing 5 across, and I'm used to this right here because I get more on the screen. Yeah, the Pixel 8 Pro is just oof, folks. Pixel 8 Pro is a that's a whole nother video. But yeah, man. The design of this device, the software, the hardware, some people don't like this camera bump back here. But I tell you what, folks, that camera bump is pushing out some serious quality. I've used this to record so much on my car channel for vlogs on my car channel. I probably won't be doing it anymore since I got the new camera set up, but still, I might do it sometimes. Sitting in here. But one thing that they have mastered with their camera software that I really, really like, when you go to video, you hit that portrait button right there. I put it to about 2.5 and it is great. Now, the only thing I don't like is that you can't do portrait video in 4K. I can't stand that, man. But their 1080p is really good. Their 4K 60 is really good. I love the cover display and everything right here. I love it. See how it's on right there? I love that. Ooh, snap. I love the cover display, being able to vlog with it. It's just a good look, man. And, you know, I just really, these cameras are so far ahead of the game. It's incredible. I just, you know, those little small things here and there with the software, it's a little annoying, but it's not a deterrent for me to say, oh, this is trash. I'm not going to use it anymore. OnePlus is garbage. That's not going to happen, man. It's not going to happen. This device is too good. And anybody who feels like, oh, the Z Fold 5 is the top dog still. It's got the software. It's got this. The Z Fold 5 is dated, folks. It's freaking dated. It needs to do, Samsung needs to do something else. I'm a true Samsung fan. And I hate when so-called true loyalists to Samsung get mad at the truth. You cannot tell me this is not a dated design and it needs to be changed. Like the way they did the camera module on here, they kind of made it look like the S23 Ultra. But folks, let me tell you, they better get like OnePlus, because the OnePlus 12 has these camera modules, basically same quality. This phone right here, being the most expensive Samsung they offer, should have been had the same cameras. And you guys cannot disagree. Even though these cameras are good, they're definitely not. You can't tell the difference when you do a blind test, but there's definitely no reason why Samsung wouldn't give the Fold, their most expensive device, the same cameras as the one that they sell the most of, the S line. It's not right. Now that phone right there is a hot device, but it's a dated design. And I don't care what anybody says. You should expect more from Samsung when you're paying premium prices like that. And the same thing on OnePlus. If OnePlus drops this device next year and they don't change too much about it, well, their first iteration is so good. How much more could they possibly change? But I know they'll probably do it that way. But at the same time, I don't want 3-4 iterations of the same design in the same phone. They better not try it, because they don't get an exception. This device is great. And to me, it's the best foldable out right now. But at the same time, not going to give them a pass. So this thing checks the boxes on battery, performance. The software is great. The price is obviously right in line and very competitive with other folding devices, but it comes in at the lower price of all of them. So that's a huge plus for them. The features and options are here. It's just a good look, man. Some people forget about that right there. Yeah, some people forget about that. You can pretty much, get out of here. Okay. Auto hide. You can do a lot with this software because it's OnePlus, and they are the customization kings from back in the day, and it's just a hit. The software has a few tweaks that I would like to see. Again, I've already gone over them in this video, but everything else is there, folks. I mean, the camera game is sick, and the OnePlus 12 is going to have these cameras Folks, you cannot deny this is by far one of the best folding, if not the best folding device. And the people who would disagree have probably never taken this home and used it versus whatever other foldable they're using. This thing caught everybody by surprise. I know it did. I know it caught you by surprise. Price, lowest of them all, right? Battery life, better than the rest. Performance, software, cameras, screen, design, all pretty much better than the rest. Give props where it's due. OnePlus came in the building. They showed up like Google showed up when they brought this 8 Pro out. Google came with it this time. Yeah, and this is what OnePlus has decided to do. It's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. 4 months with this thing, man. I'm just loving it.